had been. Aubrey felt warm inside, like all her blood had heated up a couple of degrees, like she was just out of a hot bath or had just drunk a big glass of red wine. She shook her head and smile lines appeared at the edges of her apple-red lips. "It's just unbelievable, girl," she thought, "what you've done with your life. 19 going on 100. You finally find a guy you can halfway stand. He trembles when you touch him through his clothes and you let him drive away. Oh, that you would kiss me with the kisses of your mouth." Song in the Bible. "I sucked you off in a theater." Song on the radio. Has everything changed or nothing? She rinsed the dishes, dried her hands, and worked in some lotion. The fragrance was of lavender. Through the window she saw the black ocean and the pale sand and the white rush where the water broadened onto the beach, then receded. In the middle of the living room, Aubrey stood and looked out at the water and the night. Thinking of the different shades of black, she pried off her high heels, then got down on all fours. Balance. She could smell the lavender. From there she was eye-level to the arm of the black leather sofa. Tentatively, she placed her left hand out. Tentatively, she raised her right knee and slid it forward. Then the hard part, the transfer of weight to her other hand, and the moment of peril as the left knee came up to support her. She wavered, just a little, but when her left leg settled beneath her, she was okay and very focused, because she had to repeat the whole complex procedure again. Her doctor friend, the shrink, had advised her to do this. She had never learned. She had walked at 11 months. Her doctor friend had said that for an adult to develop fully, to form certain concepts, especially mathematical ones, she needed to know how to crawl. Then she heard the knock at the door. A flash of embarrassment went through her as she realized what she was, a 6-foot woman in a short black dress crawling across her living room through the scent of lavender. She sprung up and walked over. "Who's there?" "Just me again, Aubrey." It was a little hard to hear, with all the cars roaring by on Coast Highway. "You're dark cloud." She flipped the outside light switch and looked through the peephole. The bug bulb must have finally burned out because all she saw was one corner of the apartment building across the alley laced with Christmas lights, and the tiny headlights out on Coast Highway, miniaturized in a fisheye lens clouded with moisture. She hadn't replaced that bulb in months. When she opened the door, she was smiling because she half expected his return, because she knew he was in her control now, and because she was happy. Then her smile died from the inside out, and she formed her last thought. No. Chapter 1. "Out of the way, please. Sheriff's investigator. Come on now, out!" Mercy Rayborn ducked under the ribbon and continued down the walk. Her heart was beating fast and her senses were jacked up high, registering all at once the cars hissing along Coast Highway to her left, waves breaking on the other side of the building, the citizens murmuring behind her, the moon hanging low over the eastern hills, the smell of ocean and exhaust, the night air cool against her cheeks, the walkway slats bending under her duty boots. She figured a place like this, oceanfront in San Clemente, would run you $2,000 a month, and you still got termites in your walkway and spider webs high in the porch corners. Or maybe you got worse. 2 patrolmen were talking to 2 paramedics, all 4 of whom nodded and stepped aside. Mercy stopped short of the entryway alcove to 23 Wave Street and looked at the door. It was open about 2 inches. It was painted a flat Cape Cod gray. The red splatter, a foot above the doorknob, looked wet in the overhead light, a yellow-tinted bulb so as not to draw insects. "Sergeant, the neighbor heard a disturbance, suspected something was wrong. He saw the presumed blood. He called us at 10:45. We got here at 10:55. We knocked, identified ourselves, no response. The door was ajar. I proceeded inside, found the body where it is right now, notified my partner. Together we searched the apartment for any other possible victims. Negative. And for a perpetrator, negative again. I checked for vital